here in Atlanta, I want to say, what, two or 3 days ago?
Mm-hmm.
The moment you touch down, my phone goes off from like different DJs that were like, yo, you need to get her on, you need to get her on, you need to get her on. So you have a lot of supporters in the ATL. I just wanted to let you know that.
Thank you. No, I needed to.
You
Thank you.
need to hear that?
Yeah, no, thank you.
No, for real. You didn't know that? No, for real. Like, I had a couple of DJs. These are like prominent DJs, like really well-known DJs. Like, yo, E.T., you need to talk to her.
Mm-hmm.
And I know this is our first time meeting, but I've interviewed and conversated with everybody.
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of everyone from Nipsey Hussle all the way to the legends and the up-and-comings and all that kind of stuff. So everyone was in your corner, girl. So salute to you for that.
You
know? Good energy.
I know. I needed that.
You received a good energy,
yes,
baby. You know what I mean? I love the shirt, by the way.
Thank you.
Yeah. A little pretty, little hood.
Little Michael Myers.
Little gangster.
We're getting into the season.
Getting into the season of Scare Me to Death.
Yeah. Well, it's kind of in part of the production of my song.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, explain to me how Michael Myers works with this. Talk to me.
So the theme music.
Oh, okay.
The theme
music.
The whole soundtrack.
Yes.
Like he has different ones that he used for his kills.
Uh-huh.
I know that's crazy. But I'm a big fan of Michael Myers. Like,
yeah, obviously.
Favorite Halloween music.
Obviously.
And, he's in my song. One of the chase sounds are in my, remade, but in my song for Eat Down that I'm pushing right now, produced by B King.
Okay.
You know, we both like Michael Myers and Halloween. That was
Yeah.
our thing. And he kind of have it in Scared too. The song, Scared of This Pussy.
Yeah.
That's a Michael Myers sound too.
Okay. Okay. So you're like, listen, man, I draw inspiration from this mass murderer. That's what's up.
God. I just like the Michaels. I like Michael Jackson. Michael. I appreciate the Michaels.
That just everybody named Michael.
Michael Jordan, Michael Myers.
All right. Don't try to clean it up now.
Yeah,
Enjoy that.
you know,
you're gonna have to hold that.
Okay.
Well, welcome to the ATL, though. By the way,
thank you.
You know, with the music scene, in it, basically in the whole South, I love that line you said where you said that we have the hot girls, whether they be like natural or plastic.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Do you get a lot of love from the plastic princesses?
Yeah, I get love from everybody. Actually, I'm a girl's girl.
Yeah.
Girls like me. I'm fun. I'm a good time.
You are distinctive, by the way.
Is that a good thing?
I think that's great.
Okay.
You know what? In all my years in the music industry, in my personal opinion, it's never about the talent. It's the ones that do have talent, but they sound different. Like, you know how you can pick Snoop Dogg's voice out of a crowd? Like, it's not that he's like the greatest rapper of all time. It's like he just sounds different.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like, oh, she can sing. It's like, yeah, they're talented, but they're not gifted.
Yeah.
There's a difference.
I got you. Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So I like different because there's a reason it stands out more than just, oh, they can do it. It's like, you know.
Yeah.
Where do you get that energy from? Is that a family thing? Is it come down from the aunties, the cousins? What you think?
I think just Houston.
You think it's just because of where you're from? No.
I mean, I ain't gonna say it's just where I'm from. I don't know. I think you talking about my personality, my image, my sound.
Yeah.
Oh, I was born with my voice.
Yeah.
But I think the music aspect, I just do whatever come to mind.
Yeah.
Like, so I just have fun and I go with it. I'm a singer, but I also consider myself to be the singer at the party.
Got you.
So, you know what I mean? So, like, you can still twerk. You can still do all of those things to me singing. And so, maybe because I grew up under, listening to Destiny's Child.
Okay.
And, they had that fast cadence of singing
they did.
in the beginning.
They did. And they would also, and when it came out to time to belt something, it was like every once in a while. Just
they would show, just to let you know, like, there's real vocals, but it's, all right, I'm going to give you this.
I'm going to give you this.
Yeah. So, that's pretty much, I think, just all the artists I grew up listening to.
Yeah.
I would think.
And are you a historian in the music industry, but no matter the genre?
I don't care which genre.
The reason why I bring that up, there is an 80s rock band, right? And even though I'm in the hip hop industry, I'm a music. My mom's a classically trained singer.
Oh.
So, but I listen to everything growing up, Pink Floyd to everything, right? So when I see your hair, it reminds me of this old rock legend.
Really?
From back in like the days, you know what I mean? And it's like it's before our time, but he, when I see you, I'm like, okay, it looks like 80s rock band.
Thank you, because it definitely is been given. I've been going the more of that image route.
The 80s rock band type of thing, the big hair, teased hair,
big hair,
colors.
And even because I have a pop diva wall And it has like all the divas that I grew up or that I just respect in the industry, and especially most of them have big hair, like the Tina Turner.
Yeah.
The
fact
Shaka
that you even have a
Khan
pop diva wall is an 80s, 90s thing.
Yeah.
You know
It's definitely
I mean?
that aesthetic. Yes. It's definitely that. But yeah, I listen to everyone. My mama raised me on the Jacksons, the Barge, Journey, Prince, country music, Shania Twain. Like I don't know, I listen to it all.
Yeah.
So like one of my dream collabs I want to drink is Imagine Dragons. Like I want to collaborate with them.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Have
really
you kind of put that, like, yo, DM'd you, bro?
Nah, I didn't do that yet.
Why is not damn, girl?
I don't feel like I'm there yet where they gonna even probably see me.
Right. Maybe they'll see this conversation and be like, yo, let's fuck with her.
I know, that would be dope. It would be dope because I would rock out. I just want to hit the drum.
A couple of times?
Yeah, just a couple of times.
Can you hit one of those 80s, like those, you know that?
You know, I had a friend.
Like Guns N' Roses. Like,
yeah, I know what you mean.
Man, that boy.
Like, I thought about it, but I was like, nah, I'm going to just stay in the Queen pocket of singing with The Rock. But I don't want to tear my chords because that is something you have to be able to do without damaging.
I think people, when they think they were just screaming, I'm like, no, them boys are singing.
Yeah, that's a technique.
That's a technique.
That's a real, like, being able to hear the whistle note. That's a technique because if you do it wrong, you can mess up some stuff with the muscle. So I was like, I don't know. I thought about it, but I was like, yeah, no, they can have it.
Right.
I'm good.
I heard you, after the passing, I heard him say in an interview, he was like, I'm going to put this effort and time into her. Why not? And I can just sit back.
Yeah.
And you was sitting there next to him, and I was like, that's dope. I don't think that people see teammates anymore in relationships. And the term teammate doesn't even get said anymore. It's just about what can you give me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Would y'all say y'all relationship was more about teammates?
Yeah. It was definitely teammates. And I appreciate him for never being afraid to say that either. And he was very protective of that. But, of course, I'm not at his level, so I can't really do much for him as far as bringing attention or anything like that. But,
there's different areas to be a teammate, though.
Oh, yeah. There's definitely, first of all, there's the support just mentally, emotionally, health-wise.
Right.
Motivating and just honestly having somebody to talk to, because that's one thing I do know for men, especially black men.
We don't get nobody to talk to.
And y'all don't. And you know what I mean? And it's hard
and
for y'all to...
And if we talk to somebody, a lot of the times it gets weaponized against us.
Yep.
And then on top of that, and people ain't going to like to hear this, but the truth of the matter is like, me and a lot of artists that I talk to, we have this thing. I have this thing I say, like, especially for like a lot of black men, is we have to cry in the showers and pray in the shadows because no one cares about us. Because if we do open up, it's either weaponized or it's made fun of.
Yeah.
And so when you do have somebody that is a teamate, like you guys were, it's like it's worth $1 billion, baby. You know what I mean?
I definitely am pro that. I'm pro everyone finding someone in something like that, because it is something that I probably the best thing I've ever had, best relationship, best friendship, best partnership.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I don't, and that's true. That interview, he's been that way since day one.
Isn't that crazy?
About me. Like, and that's like what, almost 3 years ago now, that interview. And it's been that way ever since. And even with his project, I've assisted, I've helped. I bring the girls.
Yeah.
Me and the girls, we screaming, bitch, we outside.
Yeah, nice. Yeah.
So, and then even the Natalie Nunn thing, he'll tell anybody. He said, like, I was like, yeah, you need to get Natalie Nunn on that.
Right.
That'll be dope. He was like, oh my gosh, that was like the smartest idea you could have told me.
Well, the queen on the chessboard is so important to the king.
Oh, see, I don't be looking at, I just be sitting there and I'm like, well, why don't you go get, because his daughters watched, the baddie. So it made sense. I was like, well, if you want to touch into that, audience, which it is your fan base.
Right.
Ratchet
and
music.
there's a little bit of ratchet in all the bougie girls.
All the bougie.
That's where the term bougetto comes from.
Well, yeah, that's why Sexy Red is playing everywhere. Country clubs, everywhere.
You know what's so funny? Let's talk about Sexy Red real quick, because I have this thing with her.
It's big Aries.
Yeah. I'm an Aries, so I get it.
What?
Yeah. Aries. Flaming, baby. Pause. Anyway.
Good catch.
But anyway, so but this is why I'm not thinking about sexy, because people what I do for a living, right? Let me just kind of explain it to you real quick. Is I get to sit at the control tower of the industry. I get to see what's going on in the streets because I'm in the clubs. I get to see what's going on online, and I get to see what's coming up from the labels. So I get to see what's coming and going, right? I sit at the control tower like, oh my God, it's coming and going, right? Because everything that I do is either what people don't know about radio is it hasn't been local in 20 years. All these stations stream around the world. That's why it'll never go anywhere. You know, that's why the Breakfast Club is big, or, you know, Big Boy in LA, because you can stream your favorite shows for like the last 20, 30 years, right? So when I see someone like a Sexy Red, people are going, oh, she blew up because of this, or she blew up because of that. I'm like, no. Tell me what you think it is. This is my theory. Okay. She blew up because you ever be around your girls and you ever play ghetto? You're like, yeah, West Side, da-da-da, and you being funny. The voice you make and the image in your head, she's the avatar that came to life. Yeah. And I think people seen her and was like, oh, yeah, that's it. Yeah. That's the ghetto girl that I played in my head, and the sound that she sounded like, that's her. And she literally came to life. And I think she's just the avatar that when girls want to play ghetto, didn't know existed, and she came to life. What do you think?
No, I agree. And I feel like she's that girl that's always, everyone has a friend like her, or a relative or somebody like her. I feel like that they either be around, that brings that energy and that they rock with, because I know my cousin do that. And even the way she sung, like, I feel like she does it the way most people probably scream and sing in the audience. Yeah. They're not about to try to hit every note right. They're not about to try to sound right. No. They're going to scream it out, you my baby. Like, that is what we do.
Because it's being fun.
And it's not, it's really just acting stepping out of your...
Sometimes it's just fun. It's not because you are. It's just like, let me just be a little ghetto real quick.
Yeah, but it's like fun hood. It ain't like, oh, take me serious hood.
It's
and
not.
I think that's what it is. It's
when I look at I do my best. I'm not perfect. I do my best to study the craft that I'm in, which is the hip hop industry. I'm in the music industry, right? And there's always been a pocket. If you look through history, there's always a pocket of, especially for hip hop, where women dominated and then the men dominated. Women dominated and then the men dominated. And people don't believe that. But I was like, if you go back, there was a time where it was like Queen Latifah, MC Lyte, and then Yo-Yo. They was the dominant ones.
I was about to say, is that why they did the whole Brandy remix? Where they put everybody on it?
Where
yeah.
Because there was a time. So people act like this is like a new thing. We're like, oh, this is the first time. I'm like, this is not the first time. Y'all study y'all history. This is not the first time that women have been dominant in hip hop. And then after them, here comes like the Little Kims and the Foxy Browns. And they've always had different pockets of dominance. You know what I'm saying? Now we're just in another dominant time of women in the music industry. You know what I mean? And when I see that going on now, and I see someone like you, it's like, okay, here's the wave of like what I would like to call the character girl, where you just like Nicki Minaj. To me, I knew she was gonna blow when people hated on her behind the scenes, but she never know this is that they were saying things like, oh, she does all that. Okay. I'm like, she represents how women like feel and think though, because all women aren't just even killed.
Yeah, no.
Their emotions are going like this all the time, and that's how she's literally rapping. She's a character rapper.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? When I see someone like you as a singer, it's like, okay, you're a character. You know what I mean? Like, how could people not identify with you? What are your thoughts on that? Do you believe on that, or am I going too far off the deep end?
No, I haven't really thought that into it, honestly. So
I'm a nerd.
No, I like it. It's another eye, I guess, to look through. So I don't know.
The hair, the singing style, the fact that you say things like, we got the baddies from the natural to the plastics. It's kind of character.
Yeah, it is definitely very animated, I would say.
Yeah.
But I'm a theater girl. I grew up in honest theater, honest choir. My whole that's honestly what kept me in school.
Was theater? Was
theater and
this
choir.
Is why, and for all those trying to take the arts out the school, listen, please.
No, keep the arts in school, because first of all, now that we have social media, it's definitely a thing that I feel can help. Definitely for young, kids that are, or even just the children that's using social media and they don't have the full blown personality, or because a lot of them, I know my niece, she's a little bland. And I've noticed that with them, like she's 16.
And that's cool. That's just
they're just, but they're more so shy because they're connecting through here more so, through the phone more so than in person. So I think that kind of build up a little like, when I put on the camera, you're going to see something. When you see them in person, they're a little shy. They're a little timid. They're not as outgoing. They're not as, let me get into having personality. They're more so
I don't even know if it's a young thing. I think it's just an era we're in. I know grown ass people that will see someone in the club and not say nothing to them.
No, that's true.
And then leave and DM them. I'm like, what the?
That is true. Hands down.
I was like,
That is bad. Yeah.
Bro,
I saw you.
I'm like, bro, if you don't throw some sacks.
All the time. Yeah, I saw you, but I didn't want to speak. But you looked really nice. Well, thanks.
Why'd you say something?
You know, are you going to speak next time?
Right. I got to play the DM game.
And I got to wonder if I saw you or if I crossed you.
Or a girl DM you like, yo, I seen you. I'm like, what's,
yeah.
Hello?
Yeah.
Do I not exist in real life, bitch?
Yeah. And then again, we also Aries. Maybe it's an Aries thing. We might have the ram in us.
Yeah.
This is a little bit more blunt, straightforward.
We are a little bit more blunt. I will say that about a lot of different things. But I just think that's the era. I don't even believe in demographics no more. But I just think that the influence of this has now made it to where we're just we're influenced by the same thing, just at different times. So it's not if you didn't see it at 6 a.m, you'll probably see it at 6 p.m, and then the influence is there now. You know what I mean? Which is probably why you probably have fans that are all different ages, and you're like, oh damn, you like my music? Yeah,
I do. Different ethnicities too.
Yeah,
different places. I was like, okay, I'm getting love in Japan.
Yeah,
like that's where I want to go.
Oh, you getting love from little some young hoes?
Yes, I want to go there. I'm gonna be a giant, but it's cool.
Hey man, look, go out there and come party with the some young hoes. I ain't never seen a bunch of ratchet girls in Japan. That might be fun to see.
I got to do that before Sexy Red beat me to it.
Oh, get that sexy.
That would be hard. Yeah.
I would love to
I just want to see them twerk. I just want them to twerk. Just
turn around and twerk in Japan? Have you seen any twerking? If y'all see, a matter of fact, anybody see this conversation, send her girls from Japan actually twerking. I don't think they got anything to twerk with.
We got to see. I don't know, because they dance.
Yeah, I don't think their kind of plastic Barbies are like they get chesticles.
Yeah.
They get big giant baby feeders. They don't really do the butt thing.
Yeah.
I don't think they be twerking.
I know they do the cosplay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think it's more so.
They might send you videos of like them dressing up with you with the hair and the makeup.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Just turn around and twerk after that.
There's nothing to twerk, baby. You're gonna be shaking a piece of paper.
Well, if they put some little fabric back there, that'll help.
Some fabric. They make it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, they do. That's true.
Oh yeah, man. Faded us over here shaking his head like this is not gonna go good for us.
I'm innocent.
No, it happens that way. Okay, so the music that you got coming out, project, go ahead, start talking about it. Get it all out in the open right now.
Okay, well, my EP that's out, it just dropped a couple weeks ago. It's titled Tea Time. It's my first, EP ever, 8 songs. And I come out the gate singing as soon as you get, but it's hard. It's definitely a hard EP, and it's basically just a lot of my freedom of speech, to be honest.
Gotcha.
And
freedom of speech matters.
Yeah.
Freedom of speech is about protecting the things you don't want to hear.
Yeah.
Because if you're gonna police people's speech, you're gonna have to eventually. You're gonna come police you.
Yeah.
Eventually.
Well, my freedom of speech is more like lit.
But that's fine.
It's like you're not about to get some deep. You definitely have R&B on there, and I have like authentic R&B. Definitely have that. I have the fun. I guess what you would say, TikTok bop feel music.
Yeah.
I have club bangers, of course, because that's more so where I want to, bring this singer into. You definitely gonna twerk. But the single that I am pushing off that project is called Eat Down, and it was produced by Beat King.
Okay.
So far, everyone loves it.
Yeah.
Unless they lying to me, I don't know.
Right.
Keep lying to me, I don't care.
Right.
As long as you like it.
Right.
Or
Tell
listen
me to
to
lie,
it.
feed the ego, baby.
Yes,
I need it.
Or stream it and then talk about it. It
Right.
doesn't matter. But that's the song I'm pushing, and that's the one that does have the Michael Myers sound in there.
Yeah.
But you can't really tell unless now I pointed it out. And then I am also pushing my song Boy You Know, which is also on my project after Eat Down. And I have videos out from the project. So I do have videos, so make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel at TALAMESHIA. It's Talameshia.
Yeah.
That's how you say it. And yeah.
And how do I ask you this?
You just asked it because you're Aries.
I know, but I'm doing my words. Choose my words properly nowadays.
Okay, I got you.
Yeah. Where do you put your pain? Because as an Aries, right? One of the things that is always complained about us is our non-emotional state, right?
Yeah,
It doesn't mean you don't feel anything.
Yeah.
It just means like I'm not showing it to y'all. So where do you put your pain? Like I told you, cry in the shower, pray in the shadow. I'm a man.
Like I said, I've been G&G. I've been calling it grinding and grieving.
So you put your pain in your work?
Yes.
Okay.
Because I know I'm an overthinker, and I can really think, and my brain can go with octopus legs. It'll think so many directions, and to keep from doing that, I just keep myself busy. So I was like, I don't want to sit, and I don't want to get into
waddling in the
sauce. And because I know, although, I'm always praying and I'm always staying positive, I always, I understand that this is the way life is. Everyone have to go. I can still go there. I can still get sad. Like yesterday morning, I did cry.
Yeah.
Like, shout out to DJ Era, had me watch.
That's one of the DJs that called me, by the way.
Really?
Yeah. What's up, Era?
Love Era. Thank you so much,
Era's
Era.
my guy.
Yes.
DJ Era.
Yes, he has definitely been.
That's my drop I made for him, by the way. But go ahead. I made that drop for him.
That's
that's me, yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, he sent me we watched church yesterday morning, and he was like, I just feel like you need to watch this. And I did. And, got my little cleanse.
Yeah.
Had my little praise and worship, and then I regrouped and kept going, So I just.
No one's saying anyone's got to sit in their sorrow forever.
But people do expect me to. Some people do. Like, I've had some of the comments.
Yeah, because
some of the weird.
And what are they, like, okay.
The weird ones of.
Like, you're not in pain enough for me?
Or like some troll pages of why'd you sacrifice my dude? It's just, and I'm like, people don't care. Luckily, I'm strong to where none of that's gonna get to me because I've watched what people do to everybody who's lost someone and how they moved forward just on social media. You know what I mean? Every time someone lost a celebrity, I've seen how the fans or people react, and I was prepared, but. It does hurt, but you just keep going. You're like, y'all don't know me. And at the end of the day, I'm doing him justice because this is what we discuss.
Yeah.
We've had discussions about life and death. We talked about those things.
Right.
And I feel like a lot of people should, in their homes, discuss life and death because it is the thing that we all have to go that way. And though me and him have a dark sense of humor, so we,
right.
you know him.
Because your relationship
and I'm like the girl
version.
Yeah, and I'm like the girl version of him. Low key,
right?
That's exactly what that's what our bond was. So it's like we watch South Park, we watch scary movies, we watch everything, and so we talk about it too. And so he was like, "Man, if if I leave, man, you just gotta keep going. You gotta make sure my investment is worth it, because he's a money guy. He like too. So
I'm not putting this effort in you for nothing. Come on,
he's like, don't you
shine.
Yeah, like you sit there and cry. I'm not there no more. And that's the way we talk. Like that's the way he talked, and that's the way he was when he lost his mom. And now I see.
Yeah, and
why.
I think there's a lot of people that think they know the conversations in someone else's household, which is pretty fucking rude.
Yeah.
It's like, well, hold on. You don't even know what's going on over here. You didn't know that Nipsey Hussle was saging the house every morning before the family left until Lauren told y'all after he passed away. So how about y'all relax?
Yeah.
And let them do whatever their thing was in their own household.
Yeah.
And let them say what they need to say.
Yeah. That's true. They don't know. And then it's like, you have to share the grieving because you're not
someone's
the only
a celebrity.
One. Yeah. So you're having, so that's another reason why I'm staying outside, steady going, because I'm like, I'm going to have to hear him. I can't avoid hearing him. I can't avoid not seeing his face. You know what I mean? So it's like, I got to be able to build myself up to be anywhere, and then I get hit with it. And I don't want to be caught off guard. And then I'm in the middle of a club somewhere and I break down boohoo crying. And then everybody sob over me. It's like, I don't want that. Like, he wouldn't want that.
Yeah.
So I'm like, all right, so let me just build up.
Yeah.
Like, I flew out here by myself. That was a little weird, because
Yeah.
I did develop slight anxiety of being in like large groups ever since then. But, it's like every day I'm just looking at every little step that I make forward.
You don't notice someone's your strength until you're missing that muscle.
Yeah, and I know that some of my close friends, close people are still telling me, you're still going through the grieving stage, and you're still going through probably the part of it's not real to you still yet, and it isn't. I'm still expecting him to walk in with a bunch big old camera crew and say, "Got y'all,
got y'all asses."
Yeah, 'cause that's him, and with a shirt on that has the message that goes with it. But yeah, so
I'm sorry.
it's cool. I
hate that for you. Make me want to tear up a little
No,
bit.
no, I don't. That's not what we're not going. That's why I was like, I'm gonna put on a lot of makeup so that if I cry, it's gonna look like a smoky eye.
Right, a little smoky eye, it won't. But it's okay. I understand because it was definitely unexpected.
Yeah.
And he made a position. I'm gonna be in the clubs. I'm gonna be having fun.
Yeah.
I didn't want to be a serious guy. You know what I mean? And I get that, man. So
I had to come here. His last place was here. He had left from here.
Yeah.
He came, and then that morning.
Yep.
So it's like, all right. The plan was, because we were supposed to do our our promo run together. Because his project dropped too. Right. The week after mine. And both of our songs have the Michael Myers sounding. So we was both just going to run it. We have a mask. Yeah, he was like, we really going to do this together this time.
He had the mask one place, and then you have the mask somewhere else.
Yes.
Oh, that's hard.
So I was like, all right, I got to keep going, because that's what he said.
Right. So. And I love that for you, mama. So again, it's on all streaming platforms. Y'all go check it out. We vibing out right now, man. And are you into like steakhouses?
Kinda.
No, you're not into that good.
I mean, I could eat steak.
Yeah.
I could eat. Yeah. I
was gonna recommend a fire ass. Me and Mariah the Scientist were talking about him.
Where?
I don't want to say it online because I don't like the minions going.
Okay.
But when we get off, I'll tell you where to go. Because I don't want people in there like with the cameras. And
okay. Gotcha.
It's not a spot that sells hookah and it doesn't have a grass wall.
Okay.